What's going on, Passport family? Welcome back to another episode of Men on the Move. And guys, we got a very, very hard video today, man. Like it's a tough one. Coming from one of the brothers named Isaiah. You see, Isaiah has been through a very nasty divorce. And he was telling me how, you know, he's been married for over 20 years. Over 20 years, and out of nowhere, he was like, move, man, out of nowhere. I've never put my hand on my wife. I've never cheated on my wife, never disrespected her in any way. And she just ups and decides that she just wants to leave the marriage. And he was like, man, I thought this was going to be the woman that I finished out my life with, you know, but instead, it's the woman that's helping end my life. He said that the woman ended up, you know, taking the house. Of course, you know, she has the kids. And he was like, everything that I worked for, it seemed like she just is running off with it. And there's nothing he can do about it. He's at the mercy of the court. And he said, not only that move, but I basically had to get back out there and start working again just to survive. Just to survive and keep, you know, staying afloat with bills and things that's coming in. And he was like, man, I never thought this would ever happen to me. And he also was talking about how, you know, in the process of trying to basically pull himself up, he was going through so much pain. And he decided to go to the doctor, get himself checked out. And he found out something even more devastating. Brother Isaiah found out that he had cancer. And I'm gonna tell you right now to stop the video for a quick second. That is very heavy, man. And I know every last one of the brothers that is listening to me right now, I know their heart goes out to you, my heart goes out to you, and we're praying for you, brother. Like, I just know you guys support the guy in the chat, you know, let him know that you guys are here, you guys, you know, you there for him, you praying for him, support the man. But he kept going and saying, man, you know what, when that hit me, he was like, I'm old now. I just feel like I'm gonna die alone. And that's when he started watching content coming from the travel space, the bros. And he was like, man, he was watching many guys talk about get your passport this, get your passport that, go overseas this, go overseas that. And other older cats that he grew up with that lives around him, he was talking about how many of them talk about they've been to Dominican Republic and whatnot. And Dominican Republic is great. You gotta go. You gotta get over there and see what it's like. And he was like, man, I'm not going over no other country. You know, he's been in his small little town in North Carolina. He was like, you know, Raleigh, I believe it was, he said. He just been from his small little town in North Carolina. But he was like, you know what, move? I just decided to give it a shot, you know? And he got his passport and he went over to DR, got the Dominican Republic. He was like, move, that's the best decision I ever made in my life. Listen, now, I don't know how much longer I have left on this earth, but I'm with a woman now that makes me feel like I'm 20 years younger and that divorce that I went through never happened to me. He said, man, I have such a happiness now that I just want to like scream it out. I want to share it with the brothers, man. And I'm hoping that you can do this video and share it with the brothers to let other brothers know, man, please get your passport. Like, don't look back. Go ahead and just decide it's going to be better for you in the long run to just leave America and stop dating within the States, because the woman here can abuse the system. And I'm going to tell you guys, that is 100% true. American woman here can absolutely abuse the system, and I can't stand the fact that so many guys can work so hard. They can work so hard. I see so many guys go through a lot. They work hard, They build themselves up. They become these made men. They have their own companies. They build corporations and things like that. But they can be taken down at the drop of a hat, man, by a woman. And it's by silly stuff of, I just don't want to be with you anymore. How is that? You can be with somebody for over 20 years in this country. Work, you guys have bear children together. And she can just get up out of nowhere and say to you, I don't want to be with you no more. I'm tired. And run off and take all of your inheritance or half of everything that you guys built together, or maybe something she didn't even have a hand in. It was just the fact that she had your name and you guys bought stuff while you was married, that she get to run off with it. Passport family, I'm here to tell you now, you guys who are here in the States and you still believe that there's still a shot, that, you can change things. There is no changing anything. There is no changing anything, man. It is time to give that up. If there could have been a change, it would have happened by now. Why do so many people feel that there as one person can change what has been going on in the States for so long? Telling you, Passport family, the best thing that you can do is learn a new language, get your passport, and go experience a new culture. Experience a culture that has so many women that are waiting to show you how they care about you, how they can treat you like a man, how they are willing to cook for you, willing to just be that feminine energy that your masculine energy desires. I don't know why it's so hard for many men just to give up the idea that the American dream, or being able to live the American dream, have this white picket fence house with some American woman. I'm telling you, even if you was to be able to make that happen, it's not going to be safe. Your money is not safe. Your inheritance is not safe. Or your investments is not safe. And I just really want guys to start looking at it as getting my passport is an option. Instead of looking at it like that, you should look at it like getting my passport is a necessity. Getting my passport is something that I have to do to protect myself, because I cannot control a woman and I cannot control these laws, but I can control where I'm going to go, and I can go where the laws may favor me. Understand, these women are going to continue fleecing you if you allow it. So I recommend to all of you guys, and like I said, my heart goes out to you, Isaiah, man. You got my email. Hit me up if you ever want to talk. And I'm gonna tell you guys, learn a new language, get your passport, and go experience a new culture. I'm out.